Hello. Trying to figure out. Maybe that's a little better. Try not to blast my fan straight in the microphone. But fun update for tonight. Our air conditioner stopped working this afternoon. Honestly, I kind of need it blowing over here to move that hot air out. Yeah. All of a sudden this afternoon, I'm always hot, but I really noticed, woof. Unusual, higher than normal. All words correctly at some point tonight. But, I told my wife I didn't think it was blowing cold air, walked up to one of our vents and held my hand up, and it was just blowing room temperature air, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not blowing cold air. So I did get, my daughter took a nap right at content release time, so I was able to check out the content a little bit. I bought all the base round packs. I guess I should circle back. I had 700 stubs, not 7,000, not 700,000. I had 700 stubs when the update went live today. First big win, only real big win, I made $90K off of buying Mural Kelly at Quick Sale. I had 100 of him. He went up 2 overalls from 80 to 82, so I doubled my stubs. I had 50-some, 51, 52 Mason wins. He went up 1 overall. I didn't make as much, 40K off of him. But then the big thing, I checked out the collection, and I'm not close. They want you to have every single spotlight card in the game. I didn't have the stubs for it, obviously. All-Star, not close on that. So just that right there, you can only skip 1 voucher. You can't skip more than 1. You have to get out all of the categories except 1. So I sold, I don't think I sold any of my All-Star cards. I sold my George Springer from hitting World Series for 58K or something. I sold these 2 headliners that I had for 24K a piece. I sold this headliner for 20K. I sold my pre-order pack, Sammy Sosa, for 25K. I sold these 2 Diamond Quest guys because I can just go grind the Diamond Quest and get them back, but I sold both of them for 20K. The gist of that, I sold a bunch of cards, this DJ LeMahieu, and made a huge profit off of all of them. I was kind of expecting Grady Sizemore, but I guess because it was only 3 and most people could just play the multiplayer program and get this Lou Bob, his price didn't go up as much. I finished Rookie. Where is it? Did I ever sell him? I did not. I've got him posted. I have a feeling he might climb again. Brother, I about fell asleep again. I was like, man, I fell asleep Tuesday night and didn't stream. Woke up at midnight, 12:30 something. I was like, damn it. This being exhausted from work and laying down with the girls while they go to sleep, it's been a roll of the dice, to say the least. Okay, so you can skip 2 vouchers, because Adley is a voucher now that somebody has him. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 25. No, you can still only skip 1. Which, I'll have Adley, but I'm not going to be able to do All-Star. They're all chase pack cards. And I'm not going to be able to do Spotlight for a while. So I'm still a couple weeks, a month away from getting Ted Williams. So I sold everything I could to make a butt ton. Like I said, I had 700 stubs. when the update came out tonight. And this is what I have now after buying almost all of the summer program cards. I didn't buy the Diamond Quest ones. I didn't buy the Chase Pack. I'm not buying the mid. I love Jackson Holiday cards too. It kind of sucks that this isn't just slightly better. If he had 90-something contact left and a little bit higher clutch, I don't know, maybe a little higher fielding. He has no quirks. Like, his attributes just got to be a little bit higher, man. What do we got here for bullshit attributes? 62 discipline, so not terrible. 99 durability. Just high enough bunting to rob attribute points, but not high enough to be good. So that's awesome. But yeah, so I've done all the moments in the program. I got a bunch of the program cards. I got all the base round cards. I got all of the mid and rare round cards, except for this holiday, which of course you can't get program progress without him. I have these three. Don't have him, but it won't let me get progress without him. Then basically at this point, I just have to do the mini season, finish the program, and get the 2 Diamond Quest cards, and I've got the Adley, which I'm pretty excited for. His swing's been kind of hit or miss for me a lot of times, but give him a try. I didn't hit too great with Yasmani in the so I don't know if you jumped in here when I had first mentioned it. Our air conditioner stopped working this afternoon, so it's like 77 degrees, approaching 80 in our house right now. We have one of those little floor unit AC boxes in our bedroom with the door closed, so it's like 69 degrees in our bedroom with the door closed. And I've got like my fan under my desk and a box fan blowing cooler air down the hall to me, but that's all I got right now. So I'm also wearing flip-flops for the first time since last summer. I'm trying to stay as cool as I can. Man, this Ted Williams does look so sick. I was really surprised they gave him as much power as they did. I kind of thought he'd be more on par with the 99 collection George Brett we got in 22, where he had like, I think he had like 109 power right, and then like 90 power left. Max contact, max clutch, max vision, max discipline. He can't run the bases for shit, but he's got decent speed. I mean, that's an amazing card. And he's got an amazing swing. I liked his pre-order card at the beginning of the year. What was he in? He was in the Honus Wagner collection, wasn't he? Yeah, this was... I guess I thought I used him in like BR or something. I guess I didn't, but... Oh, Jupiter. I got home from work, went to throw some drinks in the fridge, opened it up. I looked and I was like, I thought I had more than one Uncrustable in here. My wife comes in here after napping with my little girl, and I was like, question. She's like, yeah? I was like, did you eat one of my Uncrustables? And she grinned real big. She was like, I told somebody. I was like, don't tell my husband I took one of his Uncrustables. Hey, I showered, deodorant, all of it. And thankfully I'm not really sweating too bad. So I guess that being said, we're not playing ranked tonight. I'm not sweating in ranked. I might play some events or something. I haven't even looked to see what the new event is. But do some events, do some Diamond Quest probably to ooh, that's tough. That's tough. You're definitely playing over that bullshit. So you can go there. You can go there. You can switch hitter on the bench, I guess. Hey. 'Cause, 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 long's your supercharge? 2 more days? Okay. Did we lose the supercharge on the common dude for the amazing catch? I think it, yeah, it did. Where is he at? Okay, he's not even listed. I'll just fuck off. Yeah, why in the fuck would I want these guys when I have... It's a decent-ish pitch mix. Honestly, I need to kind of look for somebody that's pitching today, playing up a little bit, and it doesn't look like anybody is. There we go. He pitched today, so as long as we don't get to like 2 a.m., we should be all right. Again, Braves legend Jupiter. When they announced this, I love pitching with Aaron Bummer cards, and he got 2 cards last year that I used the shit out of them. I was so excited for this. Camilo Doval. Man, Bummer news today. It's ironic that I was just talking about Aaron Bummer, but Justin Martinez is having UCL surgery and he's out for the year. I hate that. He's a exciting young player who's going to be on a team fighting for a playoff spot down the stretch, and he's just not pitching the rest of the year. That sucks. Like, I think we've talked about it before. True baseball fans, you want to see the best players in baseball play. Like, when you win, you want to beat teams at their best. You don't want to beat somebody's B squad. So, I was a little bummed to hear about that today. Catfish. I gotta do PXP with catfish. Ugh. Right. She owned up to it at least. She was like completely honest about it. She was like, I told somebody too. I was like, don't tell my husband I took this. I was like, mm-hmm. Think you're sneaky. Honestly, I need to put Tolia in for the PXP. Those are all pack guys. He's a program guy. See, who are my other program guys? I swear there was more than just 2 of them. Okay, relief pitcher, starting pitcher, first baseman, shortstop. Okay. Wells, man, the catching options in this are thin. I'm kind of tempted just to find somebody with, oh, man, his live series still isn't very good. He's been playing so good so far this year. I'm really surprised by that. I'm trying to think of... hoping somebody that had been hot would have a good inside edge or a supercharge. Man, he was a gold to start the year. Fucking Christ. I mean, I think Austin Wells really is my best option, which is sad to say out loud. It's either that or he's pretty average across the board, not much worse, and he's a switch hitter. I think I may go with Jonah Heim. guess. Ooh. I just thought of something. Let me see. I have him, but do they have it capped so that you can't get to him? Maybe cut this in half. What was he? Got 54. I don't remember his last name. Devin Kirby. Wait till you see this. If you don't watch much like MLB The Show videos on YouTube, this dude has a knuckleball, and it's broken right now. It says that it's 76 to 78 miles an hour, but when you throw it in game, it's only 60. Victor Robles does have quirks. Honestly, I think I'm going to put him in over Lawrence Butler. No, I need to keep it like that. I can't believe I didn't notice there isn't a catcher for this program other than Adley. So like when I get Adley, I'll get to that point, but on base, runs, wow. 5 stolen bases. What was my, let's look, I want to look at my team again real quick. Doesn't have good stealing. Does have good stealing. Obviously doesn't. Doesn't have good stealing. Doesn't have good speed. Does have good speed and stealing. Flip a coin, I guess. Decent-ish speed. His live series never gets good speed. Okay, whatever. Oh. Fuck it, let's just come right out the gates with the moron that I don't want to use but need PXP with. And apparently we're trying to give free points away to somebody from a bot account. But yeah, you may not be able to see. He called it an American tank top, but it's actually Squints with Windy Pfeffercorn in the sunglasses. I thought it was also fitting for the theme of the new program being summer. You know, they had that really hot day where they didn't play and they just went to the pool. Great movie. Man, have you seen the 4th of July hats, by the way? Big fan. I definitely threw that out there for a Father's Day gift idea. And they also have this new style called like a golf style where it's adjustable, but it's not like snapback trucker kind of fit. It's a little more casual looking fit. And where are we fucking playing? In a desert? But the color scheme of it, I'm a big fan of it so far. Hell yes. A little anxious. I was hoping I got a fastball up and in to pull down the line. Should have probably taken that. You're just not throwing anybody out on a change-up slide step, man. Why did I feel so early there? Jesus. Alright, so good PXP right off the bat with Jeremy Pena. That's nice. And Michael Tolia. Oof. A little slower on the two-seam. Take that. I tried to tap it softly, but didn't get it. Oh, a little anxious. I haven't got to play on All-Star in quite a while, so that's not getting caught. Please just run. Hey, and he let it count. Awesome. Program progress. Not swinging. Oof. Changeup looks like a beach ball, and I keep swinging at it out of the strike zone. A little close. Still a little early. I mean, he's got to be gassed, right? Two-seam, so I was early. Yeah, no energy. Should have taken it, but I swung because he had no energy. And I knew it was close to the strike zone. I think he was probably going for a sinker in there. Didn't quite get the PCI on it. Alright, good first inning. Don't worry, buddy. I already put it on because he's got such high bunt rating. See if maybe he chases this down a little like I was. Nope. He is not. Okay. Oops, sorry, advertisement playing. Okay, 65 power, no doubt home run, huh? To a pretty deep part of the field. And he pulled a two-seam down and away. Love that. Man, how long was that ad playing? My bad. My bad. Alright. Got through with the lead for Catfish, so he is probably done. I was below zone, dipshit, don't swing. Yeah, I knew he'd probably try a front door sinker, and I was still fucking late. Nice. Oh, sit back on that. Not good inning. Worst against the lefty, worst against the lefty, mashes lefties. So, just give him the inning. I mean, if you pull him, I'm just going to go to a righty to face the next two batters in a row. Haven't used a bummer card this year, so I'm going to have to get used to his pinpoint timing again, clearly. Maybe a little 5-out save. Man, I remember in 22, Michael Tolia got a Future Stars card that I absolutely loved. Holy shit. What is going on? Why is that stuttering so hard? And now I can't throw a strike because of it. Why is it doing that? What happened all of a sudden? Why is this stuttering? What the shit, man? And it's not doing any favors for me. When it stutters, it's on perfect releases where I miss the strike zone for some reason. Duran's got a good arm in center, so I'm not going to push it. Yes. Double stutter step on the fucking steal on a perfect jump. Awesome. I love trying to steal in this stupid fucking game. That totally makes sense for him to stutter that much. Ah. That's exciting. No need to be scared. I mean, just don't go hang out at the protest and you'll probably be good. I've worked during a couple during the COVID one, and it wasn't in huge cities by any means, but we definitely had a good amount of unrest and shootings that happened because of them. Like, inevitably people just have trouble with each other. Second hit for Michael Tolia, including a dinger. Love it. Okay, man, thanks. Yeah, it was a moonshot. He's a power hitter type, so. Oof. Okay. And 12-6. Late. It's gonna stay up and get caught. Nice. Yeah, like I said, just playing accordingly. I drove through Oklahoma City during the protests in 2020 when they were throwing shit off the bridge. And I guess we just drove through right before or after and got lucky. But yeah, just pay attention to social media or the news and try to avoid areas where it looks like it's getting out of hand, and you'll be good, man. Without getting too political, like, if you stay home and you own a gun, you really have no reason to be worried. If somebody tries to break into your house, you have every right to defend yourself. Just make sure they make it inside the threshold of your house, I guess. That is not legal advice, by the way. I'm not a lawyer. It's just what I've been told before. It's what I've heard. Well, that's a hanger. Yep. But yeah. This is fun. This dude's internet's fantastic. This dude's internet is fantastic. People like this shouldn't be allowed to affect my experience on the game. Yeah, take your time. Slow down. Don't get your feet set or anything. You know, you've just got great arm accuracy. Take your time getting there. Nice. 5-out save. That should be good PXP as well. A efficient first game. A win for a pitcher that I hate. A save for a program guy. 2 hits and a home run for hit and a stolen base for Pena, right? Nice. Take that. See how the new Sandy is. I remember he had like a lower 90s card that I really liked in 22, and then when he got an All-Star card, the All-Star card got lit up when I used it. I don't know why. Just have a weird feeling about this person with their 30 and 32 record and speedy guys on their team that are all Live Series Silvers. Honestly, that was the most disappointing card for me in the drop today, was that the Jackson Holiday, that's the special insert, no swing there, huh? Wasn't better than it was. I thought for sure, like, especially since they made it a rarer card to pull, and it was one of the higher overalls, I thought for sure it would be an awesome card. Super dot, please. Well, and give him a shit hit. Jammed on 97 in his hands. Cool. I just realized that Perdomo might actually, or no, I think his shield's being carried a lot by arm accuracy. Just saw that he's a gold fielder at a secondary. I was wondering if maybe he'd be a diamond at short, and it might be better to swap him. Sink her away to try to get a take. No, not if you throw it down the middle. Wow, what a play. What a play. I added a syllable there. You cannot copyright strike me, Google. Fuck off. Oh, I really wanted that away, and it didn't work away enough. I shouldn't have swung at it. Man, that was a hanger, but I didn't get up to it. It's a great inning so far. Wasted 2 great pitches to hit with minimal PCI movement. He threw it for a strike. Go figure. And then that one was a ball. Free swinging tonight. Vince J. Maggs is out in full. Hey, another hit for Tolia. He's got 3 hits and 3 at-bats so far. Woof. Oh, I dropped under it. And it really wasn't middle. Again, the cutter apparently doesn't have much break on it. That's the second one that inning I swung at that didn't break as much as I was expecting it to. me the fucking ball. Why in the world was the coach standing there, like, talking to him about it? You called him in out of the bullpen. Give him the ball. Let's move on with our life here. Oh, got decent wood on that, actually. I thought he was going to be a little more out in front of it. Excuse me. Man, a diamond Matt Strom, so we're just going to have him in bullpens until we have all 99 relievers, I guess. Maybe not even then, since he's a lefty. Sometimes lefties are harder to come by, and so I know there are people that were still using gold Matt Strom because of how good he was. Gold Matt Strom, gold Danny Coulomb. Why, when they do these themed events, do they insist on restricting us to using silver and below live series? Like, couldn't we at least use the golds? Most of the golds aren't even that good. Alright, we need to take better swings this inning. Need to get a hit with Paul DeYoung. I usually like his cards. He plays well. Probably doesn't have any quirks left. He used to still have Dead Red last year, I want to say. I'm under it. Just enough under it that it's not going to go to center field. Hanging changeup. It's going to be one of those games. It's going to be a 1-0 event game because I want to fucking near miss. Oh, wow. Okay. In case I didn't take a change up in the dirt, let's throw it a second time. It was a choice. Ooh, fastball in. I thought he might go fastball down and away. There's his changeup again. Changeup again. Foul. Damn it. Yeah, it was late. Let that go. I was hunting a down and in slider that whole at bat, and I swung at a shitty one. I do like this dude's uniform. The only suggestion I would make is that you're the road team. You could change these white pinstripe pants to gray pinstripe pants. Just a thought. This is why they took all the legends out of the game that had knuckleballs. Anytime there's one that just gets added, it's fucking broken as shit. Now, did I open up the can of worms in case he has him in his bullpen? I sure did. Let's hope not. This guy just was kind of an annoying batter and doing a good job at taking pitches, and if he jumps in here, I apologize. I've seen a few too many videos the last couple days of people using him. I wanted to try him out as well. Caleb Ort. I've heard he's been having a good year, actually. Okay. You got a sweeper and a changeup, right? Like I said, I apologize if he hops in here. I've been watching videos the last couple days of people using that knuckleballer, and I got quite a kick out of it, so I wanted to test him out myself. Thankfully, he's a common, and he's like maxed out at 45 stubs or something, so like anybody can get him. Where is he? Let's see. Okay, well no, he's maxed out at 500 now. But man, I wish I'd have invested in that. Can you show the collections and the update? I'm not in town. Yeah, man, no problem. Which I can show the new one first, and if there's something else you want to see, just say so. This new collection's definitely more attainable. I think the top end cards aren't as good, and it kind of reflects that it's easier to get them. Like Adley's pretty good, and if you love Adley's swing, he's a switch in catcher that will be great for just about anybody that doesn't have like a true god squad with every card in the game. I'm still going to get him and try him out because I'm using Yasmani right now. He did have a pretty bad year, so he lost all of his good hitting quirks. He lost pop time for some reason, even though he's still one of the best defensive catchers in baseball. Jarren Duran, I've always really liked his swing. Had a good double with him in that game, I think. Aaron Bummer, I was quite excited about. 117 K per nines, really high for this time of the year. Nick Castellanos is the final card for the program. He's got a great swing. Now, unfortunately, he has no secondary, so it's like right field, left field with atrocious defense out of position, or DH. But if you like his swing... No, it's not. So they did actually make a point to say in the live stream today that they heard the feedback on the pipeline past and the color storm, and they intentionally made it to where you don't have to lock in one of the two expensive cards. Like the new chase pack is Willie Mays, and he's not that great, and a lot of people don't like his swing. And then the special insert in the pack, which basically just means it's a chase pack card in that pack, is Jackson, not Ethan. And you don't have to lock in either of them. So like I bought the 3 rare round guys other than Jackson that were like 15, 20K a piece. I bought all the base round guys. I've done almost all of the program. And then so if you beat the mini season and then do the Diamond Quest for the 2 Diamond Quest cards, you can get the final card. Yeah, it's an improvement. Like I said, it kind of stinks that the final cards don't seem as, especially since Adley's a 95. I don't feel like this card looks anywhere. He's being really carried by higher defense, I guess. His arm's way better than Corey Seager's. Blocking is an extra attribute as well, so I feel like that might be eating up some points because like anybody besides a catcher doesn't need blocking attribute points. And he just seems to be like 5 or 10 attributes lower on everything than Corey Seager was. But I still feel like it's a really good content drop. It's definitely a lot more no money spent friendly because there's like, I want to say there's like 4 or 5 packs that you get for free from the program in the mini season. And in the mini season, you actually get a premiere, which gives you 3 cards. And so as long as you don't get duplicates, you can get like 6 of the pack cards, which is pretty good. And then their price will go down within a week or so. The Ted Williams is ridiculous. Something I would suggest. Hey, yeah, you can't go wrong with the switch hitting catcher if you need one. Like I said, I've been using Yasmani, and he was doing really good for me at first, but he kind of fizzled out in this last weekend classic and only got a few hits. And so I'm going to try somebody else out and see if I like them. Unfortunately, with the collection today, it requires like all the spotlight cards, so they made these more attainable and cheaper and then put out a big collection that instantly drove all their prices up. If I can find another one that's a pack card. They've come down a little again, but like all of them creeped up over 40K when Ted Williams came out. And even these ones from April that people didn't, they've all creeped back up into the 40s, 20s. They were all cheap. I just didn't have the stubs. I was invested to try to make a little stubs on the roster update, and so I didn't have the stubs to buy them when they were down. So, not getting Carlos Santana again. But I guess the Adley coming out kind of helps with that. I'm just hoping he's not a push hitter. I remember his first finest card in 22. He was like a push hitter type against righties, and I absolutely sucked with him. I hated it. But they made it a little easier. They weren't as strict on some of the requirements. Like I thought they'd need more of these cards. The milestone, I thought they'd want you to have more than 3. Never say never, man. You never know. You're one lucky pull getting Judge or Shohei away from, like, if you're not worried, if you feel like Live Series is something you're never going to be able to complete, you can sell those cards and you'll have enough stubs to buy any Legend and Flashback card that you could want for the rest of the year. Or invest in roster updates, or like, so what I did to make stubs in this update, I bought this DJ LeMahieu for 12K, and I sold him for 35. I bought the breakout cards. I bought this one for like 12K and sold him for 35. These guys jumped way up. They're still really high because nobody's gone to that Diamond Quest. They're all trying to get the new one. These Diamond Quest cards, you can go back and get them anytime. I sold them all for a huge profit. I sold my Spotlight cards for a big profit. I bought them all at like 10K. I sold my World Series reward that I'm going to get in a rewind pack next week for like 58K. And so whenever the next collection comes out, if you know you're not close to getting it, buy as many of the cards in smaller sets like this. Standout, awards, milestone. What was another good one? Rookie. For some reason, I really thought this card was going to jump up in price because if you don't have Live Series done, these 2 cards are a little harder to have. And I'm still kind of sitting, waiting for him to maybe go through. What did I put him at? 44K. But yeah, I had 700 stubs when the update came out today, and I'm at 348,000 now, and that's after spending probably close to 100K on the pack cards here. Maybe not 100. It may have been under, but you don't even necessarily have to do like live series updates for investing. You can invest. I wish I'd have bought more of them for the Scott Rowland one. I bought all of these guys when they were like 8K, and I wish I'd have bought like 2 or 3 of each of them because I had the stubs at that time, because then they jumped up to like 30K and they've been hanging out there ever since. But yeah, the monthly awards was kind of whatever, the usual. I was honestly pretty disappointed with these cards too. These are 93 overalls in a pack, and he's got a great swing. His clutch is lower than his Easter card somehow. I guess because it's based off of one particular month, and so it got knocked down. But 90 fielding at first base does not matter, and he's a platoon bat. He's usable against lefties, but you're not going to want to use him against lefties. I don't know. This one's not bad. The K per 9 being that low at this point in the year kind of makes me feel iffy about him, because foul balls are always so difficult, and we're kind of getting to that point in the year where you just need to have higher strikeouts per 9. That's why I was super excited for the Aaron Bummer. 117. I still can't believe that. He is useless half the time for us out of the bullpen, and he always gets such good cards in the game, which I'm not going to complain about, because it makes making a Braves theme team a little bit easier. We just got a Craig Kimbrell I could throw in the bullpen and get progress towards it, and then now we have a lefty in the bullpen, so I've got 2 bullpen options finally. I could throw Iglesias in there just to eat a spot as well. Kyle Wright's got a funky release, so I'm going to try him eventually. And then it frees up the ability to use, like, Beltran's not a Braves theme team guy. I'm just putting the best card in the game on the bench in case I need him. Same with Moncada. I really like Moncada's swing. I started off really hot with him in the first like 3 Weekend Classic games, and then cooled way off. But this is a Braves legend, and he's Mr. Versatility, so steal a base, play any position I need him to. But yeah, it was. I felt like it was a pretty good update day, man. Pretty good update day. I wish, man, honestly, if it wasn't for Spotlight and All-Star, I was prepared with every other category to get Ted Williams if I wanted to. But that was my thinking going into it. Like, I'll get everything I can. I had enough awards cards, which next week there's going to be new multiplayer missions where this will be in a rewind pack and go to quick sell, and so will this one. And then same in standout. This card is going to go into a rewind pack, and his price will die, and so will this one. So there's 2 more that get you to 10, and then the headliners will probably die down by then. This one's already down to 17K, and Harold Baines is not that good. He will die down fast. I got him around quick sell. So we could get to the point in the year where I've got stubs laying around, and because like you have to buy all of the tops now except for Willie Castro and like 2 others, and I'm just not going to do that when they put out free ones so often. So it might be the end of June, once we've had all the Spotlight programs, that I finally have enough of these cards and these cards. But how many vouchers do I have now? 16 out of 24. I'll have 17 when I complete Adley. And then I could do Breakout if I wanted to. I could do a postseason and Standout and Awards. I could do Milestone. I still have my Grady, and his price didn't jump up like I wanted him to. I was so excited when I saw that they had a Milestone and a Rookie Series card in the Weekend Classic, and so I got both of them from going 5-1. And neither of their prices just jumped up if they'd have made this collection take one more, because he's hard to have right now, like his price reflects that. But this one's not bad. If you grinded out the multiplayer program, honestly, it would have been smart, and you could have sold this for a decent profit today. Now, the problem is that they haven't put any of these rewinds out yet, so if you don't have them, then you're kind of just shit out of luck. Kind of like the Mike Piazza. Ooh, his price is getting close again. If that'll climb up to 11, I'd be happy with that. I got him out of my first rewind pack, and I'd really like to get this Ronald. I need his price to die. I pulled him. That's how I was able to finish live series. I pulled him almost 2 weeks ago now, and it killed me to sell him, but I knew I needed to. I needed to finish live series, or I wasn't ever going to do it. I needed Shohei, and that was it. I already had the AL done before Judge got expensive. I got him at like 212K, and now he's 500,000 because he just keeps getting upgraded. He really didn't get upgraded today. He kind of just stayed neutral. I did see that Tatis went down quite a bit. I don't even know if you're still here. You asked about collections and stuff, but Tatis's price should go down. He's cooled way off, and he is literally unusable against lefties now. He's still getting great inside edge, but I would not suggest anybody to run this card if you're seriously trying to win games. There's so many other right fielders that are way better, which stinks because I love Tatis's swing. He'll get an all-star card. He'll end up being an all-star. He'll get a good all-star card. Just like last year, that collection Tatis was amazing. He even was kind of reverse split heavy, but he still had like 84 power left, so he was usable. Cattell, super balanced. His clutch went down a little again, but I mean, he's really balanced now, almost to the point where it's dumb not to run him on a God Squad. Okay, yeah, no worries, man. I can totally relate. I was pretty excited for the update today and excited to hop on tonight and play. And then even more so when I saw the new mini collection that came out. Like I said, it was a bit of a bummer that Ted was just slightly out of reach, so I made the financial decision to sell off my cards for a lot of profit, and I'll just get him passively over like the next 2 weeks or maybe over a month, who knows. I also feel pretty comfortable with my God Squad outfield right now. Obviously, I could probably do without Buxton. I mean, I could use James Wood. I wish I had that Ronald. Don't know. Oh, Chris Bassett might be a sick little add to the... Chris Bassett does have sinker cutter, doesn't he? And he would get, 5 hits per 9, I think. His pitching clutch isn't great. He's got a funky release, though. Anytime I've had to face Chris Bassett, even in like freaking a moment or mini seasons or something, I hate facing him. He's just got a weird release for some reason. I just feel like I can't square him up consistently. He's one of those like very over-the-top guys. Oh, hey, appreciate it, man. Well, have a good night. Hopefully you get home soon and you can grind it out. Speaking of, I'm just going to give him a try. Screw it. I tried to go to the Owned Pro website and get some help from support and figure out how to get my alert pop-up working again. Because it was working and then it stopped working like the next stream after my birthday. And I don't know. It just doesn't pop up now. I can do the test and it'll pop up live on stream. And I just don't. I can't. I've tried deleting it completely and rebuilding it, and it won't work. I don't understand. I wish there was somebody I could ask, but there aren't a lot of tutorials on YouTube for fixing the alerts for live streaming on YouTube through OBS. I don't know what the deal is. Live series Nick Lodolo. Please get down. I didn't square it up good enough. Fucking shit. Thought that was going to stay in my ambush zone, but it did not. Stay hot, Michael. Come on. No. Man. Just below the strike zone on both of those slurves. Mm-mm-mm. 85k per 9, that's not terrible. Like I said, I don't love lead-off live series Jackson Holiday. I feel like somebody thinking about Bunting doing that, but you never know. Get just down out of the strike zone. Johan Rojas. He's got to have, yeah, really bad attributes against righties on his live series. We do not have a four seam, which kind of sucks. I was wanting to go above the strike zone. Maybe we'll... I was hoping I'd get a swing and a miss there, but it is All-Star. Wow. I'd really love somebody else to cover the fucking bag, please. I'm under it. Motherfucker. I love stadium locked events as well. This fucking ballpark is a prison. Under it again. I'm just missing with my PCI placement right now, which makes for really inconsistent games. Felt like I swung it pretty good in the first game that I played. Okay. That was a blessing. That was a terrible swing on a good pitch. It was a sinker that got down out of the strike zone. He must have a bad ball hitter. Like, there's no way that should have been a hit. Too anxious there. little too late. Good. I was thinking forcing him in, so clearly I'm a little too on top of that, but good timing. Man, I was just ranting about it earlier. I actually made sure I had every card I could afford going into today, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to do the All-Star Collection or the Spotlight, and then they all like tripled in price from what I bought them at, and I went from having 700, not 7,000, not 700,000, 700 stubs going into today to I have like 348,000 right now, and that's after buying most of the pack cards except for Jackson Holiday and Willie Mays. I really didn't even invest real heavy into the roster update today. I made like 90K off of Muriel Kelly because he had 2 great outings, and I bought like 100 of him at like quick sell, and he went up 2 overall. And then honestly, right now, man, the best thing you could do, and you don't even have to try to be like super fast and efficient with it, is what's it called? Diamond Quest. All those Diamond Quest cards jumped up in price again. Dude, I told you to go. Why aren't you fucking running? But all the Diamond Quest cards are like 20K again. So if you like, especially the older ones that people haven't done in a while, they're all pretty expensive. I thought he beat that. But yeah, man, I don't do a whole lot of investing really heavy or trying to flip the market or anything like that. And I haven't got very lucky with pull. I don't have a single Live Series 90 plus pull this year. I got on top of it. Fucking shit. Alright, I kind of wasted that inning. Got to yapping. But yeah, man, Diamond Quest would be... I hate hearing people say that Diamond Quest is such a great way to make stubs, but right now it really is because of the collection. I've never tried to play a GOAT game, man. The highest I ever go is Hall of Fame, and if you don't try to rush it, and you just clear the whole board, usually I get both the cards, which I feel like is way more worth it. So if you feel like you can manage to win on Hall of Fame, I'd just do that. Clear the whole board. Like that new one that came out last week with Whitey Ford and Jim Tomei. I got both of them in one run. And somehow I only got one of the Tops Now cards. Hey, no problem, man. All I can do is share what's kind of worked with me. Like I said, I've had a couple of lucky pulls. I pulled Trout and Cattell opening night out of my pre-order packs, which was awesome. I got Cattell out of a 10-win BR reward. And I pulled Acuna. I finished my last multiplayer program and got that free 50 bundle and got Acuna. That's probably my best pull of the year. Right, I've told myself when I've done it, like, there's no need for me to try to play on Legend or Hall of Fame, because then if I end up losing, like you said, I just end up wasting my time. So I do what I can do. A lot of times I'm just going after the base round cards because it's like guaranteed stubs if you clear the board. Yeah. I think, I'm trying to remember who it was now. It may have been Shelfie, because he had some unreal pulls on, I want to say, pack squads to start the year. And so I think early in the year the pack odds are higher than they actually tell you that they are. They won't admit it, but they want people to be interested in playing the game. I knew that I was going to fucking die at center field. Yeah, I had a very long drought. Like I said, I got Trout and Cattell opening night, and then nothing for a very long time. It was just all all grinding and selling stuff that I got to try and scrape stubs together. I did everything I could to make sure I got AL done before Judge got super expensive, and I had Roger for the second weekend classic. And then so after that, it was like save up 600K to get Ohtani, which wasn't fun, and I didn't get to buy any fun things, but it'll happen eventually, man. I don't know what it's going to take this year. I've never seen live series be this expensive, but it's going to have to come down eventually. Honestly, it may be the All-Star Game content and us finally getting some 99s that are easier to get. Exactly. That's what some other content creators have speculated, that the pull odds are better at the beginning of the year to get people reeled in and keep them coming back. Man, live series Jonah Heim has actually been awesome for me. Who would have guessed? I'm not going for a triple with 22 speed. Kinda sucks that was a hit with a non-summer card, but whatever. Blake Trinan. Good spot. Right. I watched Kev God's video today saying that, like, he's said multiple times in videos that he's just protesting at this point. Like, he's a content creator who could write it off on his taxes to spend real money on them. He says that just like out of principle and protesting that he's not gonna buy them. Don't lead off if you're stealing, because the other guy freaks out and takes off for some reason. I don't understand that. Oh, that got in too much. I was trying to do like I did with Chili Davis and flip it down the right field line instead of just taking a good swing. I'd like to like this Jeremy Pena card too. I remember I loved his Supercharge in 22 before he got his MVP card. Or All-Star Game, or not All-Star, World Series and ALCS MVP. Something about his swing's kind of hit or miss, though. And that's not going to leave again. 2 perfects this inning to dead center field. Stop stadium locking fucking event games. This is stupid. Man, I appreciate you coming in and talking. You're the second person in like the last 30 minutes that comes in and interacts with me for a little bit and dips for bed, but I get it. It's getting kind of late already. Appreciate it. I'm gonna probably do the Diamond Quest. Try to finish the program as well tonight. I don't know about the mini season. I may slower grind that. I did a lot of offline grinding the last couple weeks, and I'm kind of burnt out on it. I thought that sounded like an advertisement. Whew, out of energy is dangerous, but 7-run lead. YOLO. Try to get a lucky super dot with a sinker, maybe? That's the no energy for you there. Chase the curveball. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And of course it stays fair, even though he's pulling an outside pitch. And I overran the blue. You haven't done this all game, man. Don't start now. You're losing by 7. It doesn't do anything for you. Man, rough going at that fucking stupid stadium. Missed out on 2 home runs with 2 program cards because I hit perfects to center field. Oh, Blue Jays My Journey update. Did I get a pack from it? Oh, June drop 1? I haven't even started that yet. I was more excited about the summer. What did I do? No. 17 hits. Any players. 7 more strikeouts. Stolen bases with infielders. RBIs with shortstops. Okay. Home runs with catchers. Not likely, but okay. It'd be cool if this event would let us use the fucking spotlight cards, you know, since that's part of the drop today. But why would we do that? They never do that unless it's a spotlight only event. Red Rock Stadium. Let's look at the summer program and see what I have left to do. Ooh, there's 5 points there. Honestly, I could pitch Camilo Doval for 4 innings and be done. Which means I need to update this to a bunch of spotlight guys probably. What was the, is it only? Not doing the extreme moment. June drop 1. They said there was. Okay, it's just Woods and Scooble. That kind of stinks. I thought it was going to be all of them. I guess I could try to do some of these. Shortstops, stolen bases with infielders, and then catchers. Okay. So let's go. He's down here then, huh? Yup. Yup. There's shortstops. Catcher. Catcher in the secondary. I don't want to use you though. Like petitioning against that card. Or am I? Honestly, fuck it. I'll do one out of position. In case you don't know, you can play catchers out of position a lot of times. Who's got the higher fielding? You can play catchers out of position at first base a lot of times, and they'll still make plays. I had like 1 dropped ball from Yasmani Grandal in 10 games probably. Another catcher. Yeah. Which means I'll probably do that. And then, what was the other one? Sorry, I know this is not riveting. Strikeouts with any pitchers. Home runs with catchers. Okay, so catchers or shortstops in the outfield. We'll use Javi. That'll work. And then we could use... honestly, let's go with Xander. Actually, we will put James Wood there. Do a quick little CPU game for like 4 innings. 5 innings, something like that. What was that? 150. That's 40 a inning. So if I throw 4, that's 160. Throw 5 and then strike out. 10 of them? Could be... No, I'd have to throw like 6 or 7. Honestly, it's probably better if I just pitch Catfish Hunter for a little bit and... Oh, they changed their rotation again. What do you know? Jesus. Awesome. That's a great start. So I had been facing German Marquez every game, facing the 5 starter. Every single roster update, I swear, they changed the Rockies rotation around. Kyle Freeland was their #1 starter last time. I need home runs with freaking catchers. I think it's below strike zone. I was a little disappointed. I saw Kyle Farmer got a card in this new mini season, and I was really hoping they'd give him catcher secondary back for a flashback card. Could that leave with 50 power? That'd be great. No? Okay. I'll shut up. Please steal the base. Slider's good. I think I needed some stolen bases with infielders, right? Like 4 of them. Home run now. Schwarby, please. Throw a perfectly dotted sinker down and away. No big deal. Thank you. Ah. I don't want the RBI with the freaking catcher. Well, there's 1 home run with catchers. I think I needed 3 of them, right? RBIs with shortstops. Well, you can't be violently early, dumbass. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight, man. Just checking out the content, trying to work my way slowly through the multiplayer program. Get my all-star card that I need. Honestly, it'd still be 50 PXP faster to bring in Camilo Doval. I know he won't have as good a stamina, but he'll have higher Ks per 9, so maybe I'll get more strikeouts while I have him in. One thing I usually like about Camilo Doval cards is the outlier cutter with the non-outlier sinker. His sinker usually looks more like a changeup, which this looks like it's fairly hard even for a non-outlier sinker. So we'll just have to see, I guess, if it actually does. I did get a 5-out save with him in an event game to start this run out, though, so we'll see. Yay. And another lefty. 4 of them in a row here. I haven't even done the moments yet for the spotlight, but I mean, it's just one player, so what's it hurt? Sure would be great if I could use him in the event. What are you going to do? Appreciate, hey, 2 more RBIs for shortstop. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Anybody that's subscribed. I stream like 4 days a week when I'm not working, or I have to go to bed pretty early the night before work, so I don't stream the night before I have to work my 24-hour shift either. Okay, I probably should have just taken that. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to get back into some event games here in a minute. I just wanted to finish out the summer program to get the pack and the Nick Castellanos. Please leave. Yeah. Oh yay, another lefty. Hey, there's 2 home runs. Drake Baldwin. NL Rookie of the Year this year. Right, jot that down. God, even diamond cards of his, it sounds like you're using a Nerf bat when you hit the ball. Except for that perfect I hit last game to center field that didn't leave Red Rock. Thanks for Stadium locking the events. Anybody tired of hearing me bitch about that yet? I can't stand having to play at shit stadiums in the event games, man. It's so annoying. Whoops, sorry. Got an advertisement running that I can't hear. Alright, home runs with catchers are done. Honestly, I may just throw this one more inning with Doval and see if maybe there was some secondary mission that I didn't check that gets us the last 5 points. Because we definitely have the PXP done. Getting close to having the RBIs with shortstops done now for the spotlight. Oh, I pulled in too much. No launch angle. Ooh, too early. Just the cutter. Talk about a wild development over the last, what has it been now, year and a half? Brennan Doyle being the center fielder for the Rockies, so everybody CPU grinds here, and they have one of the best defensive center fielders in the game. So definitely takes away more hits than it did whenever you had Profar or fill in the blank with any random dude, Charlie Blackmon every now and then, that the roster update would think that it was a new center fielder. Michael Tolley has gone down to the 9 hole, huh? Don't know that he has, guys. I didn't watch the game tonight, so I couldn't actually tell you for certain. There's been this weird anomaly going on that the Braves are playing better when I'm not watching, knock on wood. So, it's worked. We've actually played better since I canceled my MLB TV subscription, too. I had decided I was not paying $25 a month to watch them play like shit and go 5-15 over a month span. I could spend $20 somewhere else. That could leave too, that'd be great. Thank you. Once again, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for listening. Oof, just take that. Didn't quite sit back as good as I thought I would. Followed it up with a perfectly dotted fastball down and in. Cool. He's just got his tits ripped since he came in. Why would he be... You know, why would his confidence be down? It is down. So why are we dotting pitches then? With a live series common. Weird. It's almost like Plaver CPU's coded a certain way not to let you succeed every single at-bat. Yeah, damn. Not stealing a base with him. I thought maybe it was the cutter. That's what I get for thinking. What was Tovar reaching for there? Brother, you're 10 feet away from the ball. Maybe he's drunk. He does have a good swing. Do I need to possibly check out actually using that double Guardians Tier 1 boost? Kind of stinks that J-Ram lost, what was it, power against lefties today. I feel like sometimes they overcorrect on the attributes a bit much with certain guys. Like, J-Ram... I'm yapping and swinging at shit. J-Ram has mashed lefties his whole career. Maybe he just hasn't faced many lefties this roster update period, so why are we tanking his power against lefties? It doesn't make sense. Or if he's still got like 110 contact, like how are you saying he's hitting lefties worse if he's still hitting left? It's weird to me. Doesn't this dude have a cutter on his Tops Now card? I swear he's got a cutter on his Tops Now card. From like drop 4 in May? I don't remember. First pitch, front door slider, huh? Ryan McMahon. Those are really the two... Well, they've got 3 big issues defensively. They're not great live series hitters, but Brandon Doyle, Ezekiel Tovar, and Ryan McMahon. All 3 are diamond defenders. So they don't have a great team. Their outfield also has pretty good arms. Like, I don't remember if that's Sam Hilliard. I think that's Sam Hilliard or Sam Hilliard in left. I think it's Sam Hilliard in right and Mickey Moniak in left. I don't remember. They're actually pretty good defensively now. God, I was hoping I poked that to right field for an RBI. Jordan Beck in the leadoff now instead of Brennan Doyle. I don't know if that's a real thing. Like I said, I didn't watch tonight's game. I feel like Doyle would be the standard. Maybe they've moved him to like the 2 or the 3 hole to try to get him more RBI opportunities, though. I don't know. There may be a strikeout mission with Summer Series cards that I'm getting close to, I guess. So maybe I really do need to see after this. Okay, dude. 81 contact, right? Okay. Let's just go see. If I have that program done, then we're good. We're done. We're good. And I got the finest for the Guardians. I mean, honestly, is Castellanos... He's not an upgrade defensively. He lost court. He's one of those players that's like on again, off again years. Like last year wasn't a great year. The year before was a good year. The year before that was not a great year. The year before that was a good year. So like one year he'll have good quirks, but he's not playing well. And then he'll have a good year and get quirks back. In 22, he just had a ridiculous postseason, I think, and so they loaded him up the next year. All right, so Castellanos. 6 cards away now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, the Diamond Quest in the mini season, and I'm done. He's got kind of a funky release. Maybe I try him. Let me look at and update my God Squad bullpen a little, I guess. Nope, that's not who I wanted. I wanted Camilo. So 2 outlier guys, 2 funky guys, and then a fastball sinker splitter guy. I think I kind of like having 1 outlier lefty. And I think I'm going to Braves bias it and put Bummer as my 3rd lefty. I just feel like I have to have 1 outlier lefty. Who was Chris Bassett. If I ran Chris Bassett, then it would free up a spot. I've done good in pinch hit scenarios, though, with Bo Bichette, so I don't know that he's leaving. I like having the switch hitting option for afterwards. Like if it's a lefty, then Schwarber comes out, Bo comes in, which it was a lefty almost the entire weekend classic. I had like one full game with Schwarber. Otherwise, I think I gave him like one at bat against a lefty, just to try. And then brought in Bo. And I'm thinking, I do still like that. I don't know if there's a better option that I got today. I don't think so. This was a super platoon base stealing option, Honus Wagner, that I'd done really well with. But I decided to make it Brian Roberts in case I'm facing a righty with an outlier sinker because Scott Rowland got his ass ate by Dustin May in my final game. And so if I'm facing basically Dustin May or Jonathan Loizica comes out of the pen, even maybe Adam Ottavino throws crossbody so bad that it's kind of weird. I don't think anybody... He has double outlier, right? Yeah. So him... Basically, Brian Roberts pinch hits against a righty with an outlier sinker, and then Moncada goes to his primary, Brian Roberts goes to second. And then it's just another switch hitter in the lineup at that point. Can you tell I'm a Braves fan by all my parallel fives on random cards? I think most people probably do that, right? Like when you don't have a slot for like a card that you're wanting to parallel five or a guy that's on your God squad, then you just like take a card from your favorite team and throw them out there. 2 more for the tier 2 boost. Actually, yeah, well. Man, well, you've been shit, so of course you went down to a bronze, so I guess I'm never actually going to do that. I was just saying that I could throw him in there to eat a spot, but no the fuck I'm not. Man, captains are so useless this year. Honestly, I just want to play a few more event games. I don't really want to back out of this run to put Castellanos on the team yet. Well, if I'm not going to be able to find a game, I guess I could. Brother. 2 more stolen bases. Get on base 6 more times. More home runs. Not really close to much of anything other than those 8 more home runs at a shitty ballpark isn't real likely. They get me to Boob Feller at least. any spotlight. This is going to update to the new one, so it's that one. I do like that they changed it and they added 2 flawless rewards into this pack instead of just 1, because we were dangerously close to being 3 flawlesses behind the current to the rewind pack. Kind of stinks that this is the chase pack that you get there instead of the Vlad one, but what are you gonna do? Usually don't have this hard of a time finding people for event games until I get to like 6, 7, 8 wins. It's kind of wild. Yo, what's up, Matt? Doing alright tonight? Grinding the game, trying to get some new content? What's up? This dude's done all the missions already. Holy cow, he's got Luis Robert. And he's done some mini seasons. He has Kyle Farmer. I mean, I guess the update came out 10 hours ago, so I shouldn't be surprised just because I'm just now getting to start grinding it. Doesn't mean other people haven't. Mini season grind. Yep. I've done so much offline, like all of the last ranked season up till this last weekend classic. I didn't play any ranked. I did basically nothing but either events or offline. And so I'm honestly kind of dreading getting back into mini seasons again. But they're literally the only cards I need now to get Adley, so I'm going to have to. Good foul ball. Dang. Good take. Good take. He was looking cutter in there. Maybe he swings through, change up, down and in, thinking it's another cutter or a slider. No, but he hit a weak ground ball, so we'll take it. Yeah, man. I will say the one thing that kind of stinks about this mini season, I've probably, by my own admission, burnt myself out on it a little grinding the 20 free packs from the Moonshot one since it came out. And so now I really wish there was something like that that would be more enticing for me to get in there and grind it. I know there is a decent amount of the summer pack, so maybe that should be my reasoning for it. Like, you can get 2 of the regulars and 1 of the premieres. I will say, you're not missing much by not playing at this stupid fucking stadium. Can't stand it. I had 2 perfect flyouts to center field in the same inning last game that I played. That was early, even though out of my ambush zone. Change up. Damn. Could this... 99 speed doesn't outrun that in the hole, and I'm pretty sure Perdomo's arm is dog shit. No, they beefed his arm for this. Okay. How do I not beat that out, man? Didn't feel like I was only 1 for 5 so far with Duran. Two for 6? Okay. Thank you, Mikhail Tolia. His attributes aren't great, but I am still enjoying that swing. Did you quit after giving up a 1 run? Or are we just sitting here being weird? Yeah, we quit. Well, I got a stolen base. I mean, be fair, I'd be frustrated too after a routine ground ball hits first base and goes over the infield. That happened so much this year. I've had it happen maybe 1 time in the 4 years previous that I played this game. And then all of a sudden this year it happens like once a day when I play. Oh hey, Tops Now guy. Add to rotation? Sure. Because I'll have to do a PXP mission with him. That kind of stinks. I'm going to have to get somebody higher overall so that I can use him in the 5 spot. You know what? No. Actually, you can be in the 4 spot because I don't really want to face Kyle Freeland. So we'll see who the 4 spot is. How many packs do I have? Do we do a little mini pack opening real quick? Definitely opening that last. I have a feeling that when I open packs that have a guaranteed diamond, it screws your odds. So, headliner. This is like David Robertson. Don't want him anyway. Yeah, we'll do the Twitch drop first. The special Twitch drop from today is a guaranteed diamond, so I will be doing it last. Well, not last, but I'll be doing it after, like, the ballins and stuff. 3 ballins. Probably be smart to turn my recording on if I'm going to open packs in case for some reason Ramon decides to bless the bitch with some juicy goodness. I know it's not likely to happen since I have Stubs in my account now since I prepared for the update today, but why in the world is Nike and Air Jordan equipment this year not sellable? Matt, did you make any stubs today from the update? Roster predictions or otherwise? I made a bunch of stubs from just buying stuff before the Ted Williams collection came out. I made like 400K today. I did get like 90,000 of it from Merrill Kelly, but the rest of it was selling cards that I had since I couldn't do Ted Williams yet. And I'll buy them back when their price goes down. When I'm actually close to getting him. Man, that's how it is. I had terrible luck the first two roster updates. Who are you, and when did we get you? Apparently recently, since you're 600 stubs. You have a cutter. Okay. Okay. We do need a lefty in the bullpen, so welcome to the squad, brother. Yeah, man, I feel you there. Like I said, the first two roster updates, I didn't have much success at all. Austin Riley getting screwed in the first one really hurt me. He was hitting like 450 with runners in scoring position, and he didn't go up in overall. As well as he had 6 home runs against righties or something. And I had 150 of him, and he didn't move, and I was like, okay, well, that sucks. I should have diversified a little more, but I felt like it was a sure thing. And it was not. Two Logan O'Hoppies in a ball. Okay. Trying to remember, Matt, are you a Royals fan or are you the Twins fan? I can't remember now. I may have insulted you either way because you're in the same division as either team I just named. There's a guy that comes in here that's a Royals fan, and there's another one that comes in here that's a Twins fan. And I overslept and didn't stream recently. Twins. Okay. I was thinking you were the Twins fan because I think the other guy has a Royals something in his logo. Did you ever get your Buxton? I finally got him P5 like last week sometime or something. Frembear. I may hang on to that. Alright. Guaranteed diamond. 1 in 15 odds at an 88 plus. Maybe we'll get a Shohei. I'll take any 90 plus, honestly. It's not. It's a starting pitcher. Could it be one that's worth something? Nope, sure fucking can't. It's great that he's playing so good and playing up to a 90. It's too bad he's not a 90. Yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, dude, I don't know if you were in here the night. So I finished the last multiplayer program before Ronald, the night before the new chase pack came out and Ronald left. So the Thursday night before Bautista, I guess it was. And I actually pulled Ronald. It killed me so much. But I sold him and finished live series because of it. See if we get lucky out of here, I guess. I think they're all blue, so shortstop. If you're Holiday. Okay, no. You're fucking Perdomo. Thanks. Thanks. Let's just do 5,100. Starting pitcher. Lance McCullers. Another base round card. 5105. I don't know. I always suck with Nolan Ryan cards. His attributes aren't even great. His walks per 9's terrible, so his pars would be too fucking big to use even on Hall of Fame. This Jeter with reverse split contact's kind of enticing. Wish his defense was a little bit better. Like either his defense or his speed to make up for the other. Can't really use this guy anywhere other than DH because I have Gill now. So I guess it's Jeter. Hopefully his price goes up again soon and I can sell him for a little profit and buy them all back at the end of the run. Ryan Presley's a common now, by the way. I remember seeing that last time I got to play. I don't even remember when that was now. I guess the night before I went to work. I forgot he was in the program. I am kind of excited for this card. I liked his draft card last year, his pipeline card to start the year this year. Not terrible. If they're not going to be great against the same handedness, I honestly prefer them to have more power than contact, even if it's just slightly. I just don't like them being slappy contact hitter type. Lefty lefty or righty righty on any card. It is nice that they gave him left field and right field for his positions, since that's actually where the Royals are using him. The fact that former D1 pitcher, Golden Spikes finalist, only has 80 arms, kind of wild, since he throws like 97 off the mound, but whatever. Stolen bases with infielders, one more. Just do some real moments, I guess. I'm sure there's people that were super mad about this card when they saw it, because his attributes aren't great for a walk-off home run. Was it against a lefty? I did find it comical that the power, like, it's literally for the shortest walk-off home run in baseball history, because he wrapped it around pesky pole. I do like that he still has all of his secondary, not all of them, but he still has a lot of them. This may actually be kind of difficult to get a walk-off home run. I'm going to have to pull an inside pitch down the line. And the shadows are super helpful right now, since this... Didn't this home run happen at nighttime? I swear I saw the highlight and it was nighttime. No, the card art looks like it's from the day. So Matt, no Twins bias. I just unlocked the Castellanos card, and I've been playing Buxton out of position in right field. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of debating on replacing him. I've hit pretty good with him. He's just kind of, which granted, Castellanos' defense isn't great either, so I don't know that it's even an upgrade. And Buxton's got all the good quirks that you want, so I don't know. I keep talking myself out of it every time I bring it up, honestly. I'm not a big fan of using a righty-only DH. I'll platoon my DH and bring in a righty. But, I used Kyle Schwarber in the Weekend Classic, and then inevitably when I faced John Don every fucking game, I brought in Bo Bichette off the bench, who actually did really well for me off the bench. 3 home runs and still hitting over 500. Wrap around the pole. Do the exact thing. Or be a bitch. Whatever, fuck you. Why am I feeling so hungry? The fucking shadows are killing me already. I want to say it was last year. Rafaela had a prospect or pipeline card or something that was pretty good. And then even when he first got called up, he did something and got supercharged and was awesome. I just realized we're 4 subscribers away from me having to shotgun a beer, and I don't believe I have a normal beer to shotgun. It's all flavored bullshit from last summer. So if that could not happen tonight, and I could get some beer tomorrow, that'd be cool. Man, I'd love to get this freaking maybe I try to reach out to him on Twitter. There's no like support that I can go to on the website for my alert pop-up. Owned Pro. I'd really like to figure that out because I think it'd be funny or fun if anybody came in and did it to like eat a chicken nugget for every new subscriber, or eat a pizza roll for every new subscriber, something like that. Like make a thumbnail and a title and everything about it. Try to draw people in, get some subscriber growth going. We have good little spurts where we get like, there we go, 8 or 10 a stream. Not as I'd say the most I've ever gotten a stream was 8. And in a week it's like 10 or 12 maybe, but it's been kind of slow going the last couple weeks, so I'd like to figure something out to try to draw people in. And hey, awesome. I love having to do moments against the Braves. It's super fun. Most embarrassing game in recent memory. At least it's off fucking Braun's former closing pitcher. Did they change him to a relief pitcher? They sure didn't. I saw he pitched today in like the 7th inning or some shit. I hate that fucking idiot. I really wish he wasn't under contract. Wish we could just tell him to kick fucking rocks. I need an extra base hit and 2 RBIs, so that is not going to cut it. With fucking Josh Naylor on first base. I'm not just hit a home run, stop being a bitch. How's that sound? It's a foul ball, so I don't know why I'd restart. That's about it, yeah. 21 speed on first base. Like, I'm going to have to hit a home run. With the Braves outfield, there's no way I'm getting him to score from first on any kind of normal hit. Ronald in right. Fucking Harrison center. Looks like Verdugo in left. That was definitely the one to hit the chop house. That was late. That is not how that game ended. I know this is kind of a wild suggestion. I just don't know what else. Like, Iglesias is pitching so poorly, I wish we'd send him down to AAA. Let him go down there and get some free saves and get his mind right and get some confidence back. But paying him like 25 mil to go, get outs in AAA seems really stupid when you say it out loud. God, I just fucking hate him. Absolutely hate him. You guys could advance bases than a... Run. We're running on this pitch, right? It was kind of a cheat. Four total bases with Manny Manchowder. It is starting to feel kind of warm in here. My air conditioner stopped working this afternoon, apparently. Thankfully, at least it's nighttime now, so it started to cool down in Texas. Love doing freaking Tops Now moments with live series cards because you didn't give them a card, but you want to give them a moment. Yet there's cards that we got in the program or in the pack for the program that didn't get a moment. How weird is that? They do it all the time. He's almost back to where you kind of expect Manny Machado to be, where he's got higher power against left with a little lower contact and then higher contact right with a little lower power. That's not going to leave, but can your fat ass get 3? We're going to try. Oh, you're telling me to stop, so I'm out by a mile, huh? Usually I don't try to go, and they are waving me, so... Well, we got 2 bases, and we didn't score. There's 2 outs in the inning anyway. The computer wasn't going to drive me in. Get your fucking PCI up there. I've been lazy with my PCI tonight. Just slightly missing stuff. Maybe I do need to go do mini seasons or Diamond Quest. I just did it again. A murderable pitch that I just didn't move the PCI to. Is this clutch higher now? It is. This will be my last at bat too, probably. Should have just taken that. I just realized that my recording is still going from looking in those packs. No big deal. Just taking up a whole bunch of space on my computer that I don't have really. Since I need to go through and move files or figure out a way to set it up when I am doing that and making a recording that it just auto saves to this 1 terabyte flash drive that I have connected, because I don't ever take the time to move it. Just didn't get the PCI up to it again. You know, if I just hit 1 home run, it'd be over. Randy Rodriguez. Yeah, his contact right's really high again. This is like a stereotypical Manny Machado card, like that we've always expected. Good contact against righties. Pretty good power against lefties. His clutch isn't bad either. What was it, 93 with no parallels? So you can get him to, well, it's not going to pop up now. Cool. 88, 96, 87 vision. Okay. Just restart. That wasn't even close to being a strike. And what was it, 103, 78 against righties? Yeah, so 108, 83. Honestly, his fielding being that low is really surprising. I didn't feel like he had a bad year defensively. He's still got all the quirks that you come to expect him to have. I feel like he's one of those guys that's almost immune to SDS taking away their quirks, because he had a pretty below average year last year. It kind of looked like we might be finally getting a regression out of him. Other than defensively, I feel like he was still just as solid defensively last year. Ooh. I think they took away his shortstop secondary as well, which stinks. He's always, like, when you have like a weird event that pops up for slow players, he was always a great option to run at shortstop. Or when you had the Nolan Arenado captain last year. You could leave. That'd be cool. No, you're just going to be a bitch. And it's a fucking single. Brother, I'm so over offline bullshit. I know I'm the one to blame for that because I stepped away from playing ranked all last ranked season and just went into the weekend classic without playing any ranked games. But just feeling burnt out on, honestly, it's Hall of Fame. It's not fun. There's too many games I play on Hall of Fame where I feel like I square the ball up and do nothing but hit the ball right at people, and my opponents get shit hits and I lose by a run or 2 runs or 3 runs, and it's like, man, you know, if these perfectly squared up balls I hit every inning would find some fucking grass, I'd win this game. Cal Raleigh. Most home runs by a catcher before July. Dude. We still got the whole month of June. So that's a pretty weird stat to... I feel like his live series is better now after today's update, but okay. Oh, cool. It's not a stupid one at-bat mission. And the music's back, so let's unmute that. There have been some Cal Raleigh cards that I've liked in the past, but I don't think the Spotlight card counts as one of them. But his live series is starting to kind of make... I think he has over 70 contact left now, which was the one that was really low. Because he's been on a tear against freaking lefties. He got one for the walk-off home run, or the game... It may not have been a walk-off. They may have been in Toronto in 22. He got a Topps Now card for the home run that he hit that won him a game in that series. But it was very platoon heavy. I remember that. Like, one side was really good. The other side had no contact and all power. Dude. Yeah, just throw me 5 fucking 12-6s in a row. And don't give me a check swing. I was joking. Stop throwing 12-6 curveballs. Perfect single to center. Cool. That was the worst swing I've taken. I do like his No Doubt. His No Doubt is really cool. Two hits with Jack. I saw something on Twitter that like Jack is actually shorthand for like Jackson Allen Caglione, and they were like, so we're actually calling him Jackson Allen Caglione. Kind of funny. Maybe I'll look at his pitch mix this time and not be an idiot. He throws kind of hard. Okay, no sinker, so it's just four seam. Ah, dieth track, thank you. Why are you telling it to get up? So he can catch it? Fuck you. Man, the trade that happened today with was Aaron Savale, right? Requesting a trade yesterday on his birthday. And then getting announced today that he was being traded to the White Sox for Andrew Vaughn. Just a straight up 1-for-1 trade. Okay. Well, there's a hit finally to start us off. Excuse me. I need to go get that Uncrustable. I'm getting so hungry it's making me tired. Anybody else get that way? I know sometimes if I really fill up, it makes me tired, but also if I go too long without eating, it starts to make me too tired. You. He's got a good swing. He's got a good swing. We'll be kind of close to done after this. A couple of missions away. I think if I steal a base with an infielder, I'm done with one. Oh yeah, of course it's not in Colorado. Why would it be? That'd make this moment too fucking easy to do, guys. I said something on Twitter when they first announced the spotlight cards for this drop. Man, nice shadows. The purple for the month is definitely my favorite look that they've done. The yellow's not bad. The blue's kind of just the classic. Never really the biggest fan of the red, even though red's one of my favorite colors anyway. Something about it just kind of looks meh. I think it's all the secondary cards. The lightning still looks cool. But I think purple's hands down the best. And then not to mention you give a Rocky a purple spotlight card. That was my fault because it was a sinker up. I was late. 70 speed on a catcher. I didn't realize that at first. Interesting. Does he have any secondary positions? Yeah, because I definitely need to see Tyro Estrada. Corner, outfield, and first base. So he actually might be a good choice for a bench catcher. Reverse splits. Something to think about, I guess. I've kept Ted Simmons for that very reason, that he has 67 speed and he can play left field, so you can play him out of position at right and he's not terrible. I do think the switch hitter is still a little more valuable, probably. Ted's power's just really fallen off a cliff now. I really enjoyed him at first, and Oh, could you please go? Yes. Fuck off moments. But yeah, that is something to keep in mind, I guess. We are 11 points away. All those are done. Starting pitcher's 5, he's 5, that's 10. This is 3. I'm done. Fucking bug. I'm not doing 3 home runs on Hall of Fame for way more points than I need. They're a little expensive because of the Ted Williams collection. Dang. It would almost kind of be worth it, though. I'm so tired of doing offline bullshit. Yeah, this kind of stinks because I was excited to see him get a card, but he's not good against righties at all. At P5, he's like the bottom tier of usable with 80 contact and 70 power. So if you perfect a ball, it probably leaves most ballparks. He's not even that good against lefties. He's inflated by durability and fielding. 95 durability, diamond fielding, 99 reaction. I don't need to spend 30k on tops now cards. I just got to where I have Stubs again. Now, if I pull Ohtani, speaking of, let's start a recording in case we pull something cool. Whoa, a Rockies jersey. I'm so glad that I turned on the recording for the Rockies jersey. Whoa. Cool. Yeah, it froze. It's time to grab the Uncrustable. I do kind of want to have a cerveza. What's this one? Can't even tell. Glass punch. Pretty generic sounding name. Can't tell if it's supposed to be red or orange. Appreciate everybody hanging out, by the way. I appreciate anybody that comes in here and just kicks it, you know, subscribes, talks in chat, any and all interaction, man. Just here hanging out, playing some video. Man, I didn't even touch on that. I wish I'd have spent. Oh, we didn't want to give me these when I was playing when I was actually like completing the event games, but What do these even have in them? Whoa. It's a waste of time. Whoa. Whoa. One of these is going to be a headliner. Whoa. Yep, here we go. I hate headliners, man. It's at least a decent one. Standout cards are going for a little more right now. Ooh, a choose one. Ooh, another choose one. No, pay pinch. This year's been kind of surprising with dudes that just got drafted last year getting called up already. Whatever Angels card that was I just got just made me think of that. Wasn't sure if it was Christian Moore already in the game. Because I saw that he's apparently getting called up. I don't think it was today. I'm not sitting on these for a week. I'm just not going to. Pipeline Pass is still going for a good amount too, so. Awesome. Spectacular. Rear finger. Uh-huh. Cool. And not a blue. Cool. Cool, cool. completely lost my plan that I had as well to get the last of this done. What was it? Steal a base with an infielder. Okay. Oh, it's only a 3-point. That sucks. So that means I still got to do 2 other missions. No. Just drop 1 players. Love that there's 2 cards to choose from, but so. Hey, another lefty. What do you know? I swear it's all they have in their rotation. Except for German Marquez, if he's not hurt. Get on base and steal a bag with Moncada to get that done. You can't if you hit a dinger, so. Okay. Lovely. Even against the CPU. That's why you take the first pitch after a home run. Thought it was the 2-seam. I chased a changeup below the zone on rookie against the CPU. Oh. Does anybody else ever hear random movie quotes in their head, just like out of nowhere? If I hear Yamo be there one more time, I'm going to Yamo blow my brains out all over this place. I don't know why. Freaking random 40-year-old virgin movie quote pop in my head. Just out of nowhere. Ah. That wasn't even like a movie that got brought up by me and anybody at work. Like usually that's where the random movie quotes come from. Is, you know, you're talking with somebody. Couldn't tell you. No idea. Well, he is not a primary infielder, so I cannot steal a base with him. Can get James Wood's max clutch activated though. So I guess that helps. I don't remember ever disliking the size of James Wood's strike zone in any other cards that I've used of his until this year. And now all of a sudden it's very obvious that he's 6'7" and his strike zone's just ungodly. Alright, I think it's a lefty, but let's see if we can maybe steal third since we're at second with 2 outs. Yay, that mission's done. Good. Good. Decent look at that changeup there. Which honestly, a lot of these cards, the tops now pitchers, like, unless you're running the theme team for whatever team they're from, they're really not great. Every now and then you'll get a diamond in the rough on like a reliever, but I was gonna say, I feel like that changeup's got a good amount of movement on it. Holy cow. Sam Hilliard takes a false step the wrong way and still manages to make a fucking Sports Center play of the year. Oh look, Michael Tolley is back in the 4-hole. Too slow, huh? Felt like I did that pretty fast. I still have this stupid recording going. I do, because I'm an idiot. See what I was talking about earlier? These fucking good defenders all over the field apparently now for the Rockies. $105 right at him. Cool. Do need to get some fucking hits with Jack to make the PXP mission easier to do. So, okay, thank you, Jack. That was a bad swing on my part. Should have just taken it. Pretty weak off the bat for that man. Thought I saw a cutter. I'm sorry, Drake. Right in Drake Baldwin is your all-star game catcher for the National League, by the way. He's really good. He's not going to make that play, though. Made the diving play earlier on Drake Baldwin's perfect line drive, but he gets a terrible reaction there, and that falls on a late jam swing. Weird game we play. 450. What the heck? Oh, it's fucking not. Aw. You ruined my strikeout streak. That was as close of a pitch as the perfect that I threw to the last batter on that sweeper. Whoa. Don't be hitting the ball hard like that. Off the top of the ball. Oh. Super slow curveball. My God. Felt like I let that travel a long ways. Not gonna lie, I didn't really watch the release of that out of the hand. Went a bit cross-eyed when he threw it. Perfectly shifted. Gotta get your PCI up to it if you're gonna swing at it. I think I'm hitting my wall here already, which kind of stinks. It's about an hour early. swings just feel sluggish. That shouldn't have been a hit, but it was. Like I said, I'm feeling just sluggish swinging the bat. Okay, that helps. A couple home runs. We got at least 100 PXP with him. 6 is 240. 240. 440. Taking terrible swings with him ever since that diving play he got robbed on. Unrelated, but still can be true. Okay. Early side of good, and that wouldn't hook through the hole. Oh, get up to it, you stupid bitch. She loves the Rockies. I don't know if you heard, but she loves the Rockies. Just don't swing at it. I wasn't cheating down. I wasn't going to catch it in time. Man, I had my first zero of the game last inning. Victor Vodnik working his way back farther in their bullpen, huh? I guess he's their closer now. It doesn't say he is. And they haven't faced Bird yet, so unless he's hurt. Just off the plate, just off the end of the bat. We'll say, all in all tonight, I did quite enjoy that most of my grinding was able to be done in the event for the summer program. It's unfortunate that you can't do the Spotlight Tops Now guys in the event. It'd just be so great if there was a more casual game mode besides ranked where you could take these cards to play online with them. Shorter games, like maybe like 3-inning games that don't count against your record. I'm at a loss. I can't think of anything that would work like that. Make it like a short little restriction, like an event of some kind. If only they came up with something like that where you could play shorter games and use off-meta cards, and maybe someday we'll get something like that. Ooh, change up. Severely. I would have guessed it was Savali, but you know, I'm white apparently. Not apparently, quite obviously, but you know, I'm tired in words and things. Almost robbed of a second hit tonight. Good. Alright, that's got to be done now. The White Sox finest is done. Whoa. See, I don't think I went past him. There we go. Alright, let's do it again. See if Ramon decides to bless us. I was asking for some Pirates jerseys actually for Father's Day, so I couldn't be more ecstatic. One and three to get the rare round now. Ooh. They're all blue, so it's Sedan Rafaela. Okie dokie. This one. Still need Houston's finest, Oakland's finest, Milwaukee, St. Louis, San Fran, Miami, New York, Washington, San Diego, Philly, Tampa. So quite a few of the finest, honestly. Basically 100K if I want to get Harper now. A little cheaper because of that one, I guess. No, it's still like right around 100K. Stinks because I was actually planning on trying to get him. Same with Santana. He's going to end up just getting surpassed by other free options at this point by the time he's like decent price, because all of these suits are back up in price and it's like 100K again. Mm. zoning out hard, man. That is going to be it for me tonight. Appreciate everybody coming by, hanging out. I'll be live again tomorrow night as long as I don't pass out putting my girls to sleep. So